And off we go from uptown Charlotte.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They run again with Foreman.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Throwing is Hurts.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go.
On first down, Hurts.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Going to have a Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They'd move this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
7 yards there and a first down.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A first red zone opportunity here as they come up now 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
Throw.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2nd and 9 now. And he rifles one incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw.
Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Well, just say thank you, Mr. QB. That ball gets tipped in the air, and they come out with a first down.
You said it before, sometimes better to be lucky than good.
Yeah, but what you have to do as a defender, that ball's in the air, you've got to go up and get it, and at worst, knock it to the ground.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw.
That's caught. It's Shi Smith.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
That one to the sideline and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and 1. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's dependent on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Throw ends on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hunter Renfrow from a yard out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Hunter Renfrow who capped things off with a touchdown reception. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a solid run down inside the 30.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now back to throw.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches.
They'll set up to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here come the Lions now.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Over the middle here to Brown.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
2nd down at 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hurts. Across the middle.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he's got room
down the left sideline.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Boy, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And they did have some success running the football in those first two quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Out of the gun now on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Trotty! And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Take it in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 30 on second down, Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football. Yeah. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Able to get on 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught. Mitchell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Personal foul.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. To throw again on second down. Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. On the right hash, official. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. They run a draw here on 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. The offense on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
On first down, Hurts.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. This will be caught once again by Brown.
And they'll get him down on the other side of
Personal
midfield.
foul, roughing the passer, defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Mitchell.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
James Mitchell.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hands it off out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. His throw incomplete. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's to his running back. Complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Back to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. He gets this complete to Cephas. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside, or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's caught left side by Judy. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Rolling to his left. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score in OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it, what I would call old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So for the Panthers, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.